Good morning. Um, yeah, it's Monday morning right now at the time I'm making this video. Just got home from work, rocking the Lion King shirt right here. Uh, anyway, it's been what 2 days? 2 days now since the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight. I think we all saw the fight, right? Terrence Crawford, man, he's the man. He's the man. Now the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, now holding all the belts: WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO welterweight titles, and as well as the Ring magazine. Um, and yeah, I'm not surprised. Going into this, well, I'm more surprised that it wasn't that competitive. That it ended up being a very one-sided fight, and obviously in favor of Terrence Crawford. Um, I thought Spence would be a little bit more competitive. I thought the first half. I apologize for the chickens in the background. Um, yeah, I thought the first half was gonna be competitive. Uh, Obviously, that was not the case. Terrence Crawford ended up starting stronger than I expected. Was able to score a knockdown in round number 2, I think. And then pretty much after that second round, it was all Terrence Crawford after that. Was able to score 2 more knockdowns, I think round 6, 7, around there. And obviously, he was able to pull off the stoppage win in round number 9. I thought the ref stopped the fight at the right time. I noticed that some people, it's crazy on social media. I I haven't really been keeping up with the sport like I used to, but looking at social media after the fight, it looks like a lot of people really thought Errol Spence was gonna, win this fight. And a lot of people are, saying a bunch of excuses here and there. Um, like saying that Errol Spence was high, that he's not the same anymore. Um, trying to find something to I guess make them accept that Terrence Crawford is the better fighter, better boxer. I mean, just admit it. Crawford is just the better boxer. That's it. He's the better boxer. Um, yeah, speed, power, accuracy. Man, Terrence Crawford is, in my opinion, now the number 1 pound for pound king. A few days ago, it was Naoya Inoue after his win against Fulton. Um, but now after this win, you gotta give it to Crawford, in my opinion. And in my opinion, Inoue would be number 2 in my pound for pound list, and maybe I'd put uh, Usyk at number 3, and I'd probably have to think about the next 7. But definitely number 1, 2, 3 is Crawford, Inoue, Usyk, in my opinion. Um, anyway, as you all know, I haven't really been making that many videos. To those who don't know yet, I'm a dad. It's I love it. I love being a dad. I love it, and I still love the sport of boxing. Like I said earlier, I haven't really been keeping up with the sport like I used to. Years ago, I would always go to boxing websites, social media websites of boxers, um, on a daily basis. But these days, it's not that easy. But I just realized right now that when I come home from work, because I just got home from work, so I apologize if I sound and look a little tired. Um, I just realized that, if the wife and the baby are sleeping this early in the morning, coming home from work, I could make like a quick video like what I'm doing right now, and share some of my thoughts. Uh, Specifically, this video would be obviously the Crawford Spence fight, which took place over the weekend. Um, yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not surprised that Crawford won. I did expect him to win by TKO in the later rounds, 9, 10, 11, 12, and he pulled it off in round number 9. I'm more disappointed that Nonito Donaire lost his fight. I actually thought Donaire still had some fight left in him. I thought he would win the fight by knockout, but obviously it's probably time for Donaire to hang up the gloves. Um, but yeah, when it comes to what's next for Crawford, I know Spence has a rematch clause. Honestly, I do not want to see a rematch. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of a rematch. I think Spence should move up in weight to 154 pounds and campaign at that weight and try to win a belt eventually. I know Jermell Charlo has a big fight coming up against Canelo. Um, Chances are Charlo will move back down to 154 after that fight against Canelo, whether he wins or loses. And hopefully, the hope is for Crawford to fight Jermell Charlo, not Jamal. Jamal is the 160 version of the twins. I think Jamal will most likely fight Plant at this point after Plant slapped the shit out of him. So, uh, but but yeah, it's looking like at least I'm hoping that uh, Charlo, Jermell Charlo, will move back down to 160 after his fight against Canelo, and uh, and yeah, and oh, to 154. I mean, not 160. Move back down to 154 from 168 to 154, and Crawford becomes. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm very confident Crawford will beat Charlo. I think he has what it takes to move up in weight and carry his weight power with him. And I know Crawford's already in his mid 30s, so he's not getting any younger. Um, but yeah, I'd much rather. Right now, I think I'd much rather see Crawford. I know a lot of people are saying that he should fight Stanionis or Ennis, or Boots. But right now, I think Crawford should fight Charlo next, in my opinion. But there's that rematch clause with Spence. Um, if Spence activates that rematch clause, Crawford is obligated to follow it. Um, he could get sued if he doesn't. I think that's how it works, right? For contracts, if you sign something, you gotta go forward with it. I'm sure there's a deadline for it, so Spence will decide sometime, probably in the next month or so, if he wants to activate the rematch clause. I know he wants to I know he wants the rematch to happen before the end of the year. I think he mentioned before the next year starts. So we'll see. Um, anyway, I think that's it. I think I've talked long enough, and I'll try to make more videos. I'll try to make more videos doing this, coming home from work. Obviously, I can't do it like I used to, and yeah, I look forward to 22. I'll say this: it's it's crazy how I haven't been keeping up with the sport, but 2023 has been an amazing year for boxing. Amazing year of boxing. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great day, and like always, take care.